Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am 𝗪cie𝗿𝗪𝗲. So glad you are joining me here today. When you come on, say hello, hello, hello. That is our Workouts for Older Men Live greeting. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me how old you are. Let me know if you're new here too. My name is 𝗪cie𝗿𝗪𝗲. I'll be 62 years old here next month. I've been doing this for 35 years, helping men just like you, also going through the process. I'm a former 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder, retired from competitive bodybuilding 20 years ago. And what that time has helped me do is help me understand what's important and what's not. There's a lot of fitness information out there. I know I don't have to tell you that. Many of it's confusing. And if you're an older man with a busy, productive life, you don't have all this time to be searching all over social media trying to find the right strategies. You want to know, tell me what to do, and you'll do the work. Right? I know for many of the men who I help, who watch my live broadcasts, they're a little bit older, but they really didn't spend a lot of time in the gym, maybe in their 20s or their 30s, 40s. They took care of their family and their business, and it's now, just now at this time of life, maybe for health reasons, maybe they're just finally tired of carrying around the extra weight. They're dedicating themselves to their home gym, if not going to a commercial gym on a regular basis. Thank you so much for the follow, Steel Step over on TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, let me know that. Tell me where you're watching me from. If you have a fitness question, I'll be more than happy to answer your fitness questions for you. Let's see here. A little bit. All right. I am not on test. And Comp 164 for Virginia, I'm glad you're here. One day at a time from New Zealand. So glad you're here, sir. Hey, make sure you follow if you're new. Let me know if you're new. If you have any fitness questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Rodney, so glad you are here from Louisville, Kentucky. Here over on Facebook. Do I fast? I don't do a fast like 16 hours or 8 hours. No, I do not. I do not. A lot of men want to know about fasting. All right, if you're new, what's fasting? You may hear it a lot on the internet. It's not eating for longer periods of time. Maybe eating a couple meals a day. A lot of men wonder what I think about fasting. Now, fasting, not eating, it's not really so much about not eating over this time period, but if you want to lose body fat, a lot of men, they'll go on a 16-8 fast, 16 hours, and then 8 hours they'll eat a meal, and a pretty big size meal, like 500 calories. You can, if you have any idea what 500 calories would be like. And so they'll be eating about 500 calories or so for 2 meals. That's a pretty big meal. But over the course of the day, that's two meals at 500 calories. That's not a lot of food. So you'll get the short-term results. You'll be in such a calorie deficit that you will lose weight. It's not necessarily a long-term approach, and not necessarily a long approach for most people. It's not sustainable, but it can certainly help you lose weight in the short run, no doubt about that. All right, let's see here. Any tips for a 22-year-old? When you get down from 265, it's all going to be in your diet. All right. Not your training program, not even your cardio program, not even walking on a consistent basis. You're going to have to dig deeper and look to your eating habits if you want to lose that body fat. All right. So if you are new here, let me know that I'm doing this live on my Facebook page, at 𝗪𝗔𝗂𝗪 page. I'm doing it on my TikTok page at 𝗪𝗔𝗂𝗪, and I'm doing it on YouTube. I used to be 320 pounds, but went on a calorie deficit. But now I'm capped at 265. Let me ask you this question, Churlap. When you went on that calorie deficit, right? Do you know how many calories you were eating as you got down from 320 to 265? Or did you just kind of eyeball it? Did you eyeball it, just eat sensibly, avoid foods? Or do you know how many calories you were eating? Question, bro. I'm pretty thin, but I have a chubby face. Will cutting out sugar make my face slim? Well, if your face is not slim, that means you may not be as slim as you might think. Because if you're lean, your face would be lean. You may not be big. Like I said, I don't know what you look like, Kev, but losing body fat will, and that a lean face is definitely signs of lower body fat. So even though you may not be fat, and I don't know what you look like, but yeah, chubby face. If that's what it is, I mean, it's tough to me structurally, but when you lose the body fat, you will lose it in your face too. Have any suggestions to lower my body fat? Yes, it's going to be in your diet. What do you know about that? I mean, so where are you? Everybody has a different starting point in their level of understanding their goals, what they've been doing, right? So when anyone wants to lose their body fat, and if you've been watching my live broadcast, the biggest thing I want them to understand is they might punch out, hey, I'm older, can't lose the body fat, and they'll punch in workouts for older men, and they'll come here. And the first thing that I'll tell them is that body fat is not going to be from your weight training workout. Even if you get the perfect workout, all right, with the perfect split, the perfect amount of sets and reps, and you execute them, and you figure out heavy weights versus light weights, machines versus barbells or free weights. That's not going to help you lose the body fat. And neither will cardio, even a really ambitious cardio program. It's going to be in your eating habits. So, that's where everybody needs to start. Even men who've been training a long time, they need to understand that, right? They hope that the weight training is going to help transform that body. You did not just say that cardio doesn't burn weight. Did I put enough emphasis on that? All right, did I make that sassy enough for you? Yeah, what I'm saying is that, yeah, you're burning calories, right? But cardio does not have the impact on weight loss, fat loss, as many men think. They've got to concentrate on their diet. And then, bruh, I cut 35 pounds in a month doing boxing and keto. Okay, awesome, good for you. Can I consume anything to lower my body fat? Can I consume, or will I have to cut some things out? I have no idea what that means. Yeah, you definitely want to eat. Definitely want to eat. Should I take one cycle? No, you should not. I don't know much about vaping, all right? Stopping gains. Why is taking one cycle bad? I don't know. I'm not here to judge what you do. Or you can learn how to work out and eat right. If you fat in here, trust, just do hella cardio and you can eat whatever you want. That's not true. That is not true. And very true. Hella, if you do hella cardio, didn't work for you, run faster. Probably want to be like that now. Erico. Thank you so much for the follow. I am Esther. What's your take on cardio having little to do or no effect on fat loss? What's your take on that? Not saying that cardio doesn't have any effect on weight loss, because obviously if you move around a lot, it is. What I'm saying is that most men overvalue cardio, right? Where, it's your eating habits. Even this gentleman here that's really talking about do hella cardio, talked about his keto diet. Most men who do a keto diet, you cut out all those carbs, you go on a keto diet. I've seen men eat as little as 900 calories on a keto diet, and at the most 1,500 calories. The average man should be eating about 2,500 calories. So when you do hella cardio and you do keto, and just say you're doing 1,500, and a lot of men do a lot, there is such a calorie deficit. It's the diet that's doing the work. You know what I mean? So that's my take. Does that clear that up? Can I eat anything I want and lose body fat? Or will I have to cut out carbs, sugars, etc.? It's a calorie deficit. Those carbs, that sugar, it's calorie content for the day. That'll determine it. What's my ultimate combination for fat loss? What does that mean? Diet is by far the most important thing for weight loss, fat loss, right? You should always lift weights, all right, to support weight training. You should do cardio for heart health. All right, I'm gonna Aaron is gonna. I'm gonna unmute him with all his bad advice. So Aaron, you can stop with the advice, or I can mute you, because all your advice is wrong. Okay. Why do so many people reject calorie deficit diets? People get mad at it. Do they? I don't know. Is that true? That people reject calorie deficit diets? I'm currently 209 right now. My goal is 190. But you're right. I eat 2,800 calories a day. What, you know what, Aaron, you know, you're agreeing with me, right? You're saying do cardio and keto, right? Okay, I know you're heavy emphasis on the cardio part, but you're saying keto. What is keto to you? What is keto? Keto, unless we're talking two different totally languages, keto is a diet, isn't it? People don't understand it's easy to lose weight. You can just track your foods and all that stuff. You guys can do anything you put in your mind to, and don't let this guy drag you down. This is at least entertaining, Aaron. Do I fast? I do not fast. What is the best chest exercise when you only have dumbbells? Incline dumbbell bench press. What meals do I eat daily, if you don't mind? You know, what I eat, you know, there's a lot of different ways. I can tell you many of my diets over the days. If you go to 𝗪𝗔𝗂𝗁.com, my website, /diet, you'll see, you know, some specifics. It's not really about the specifics. It's about your calorie intake. It's about the macronutrient breakdown between protein, carbs, and fat. And it's about being consistent, and then knowing what to look for. Is that working for you? How do you tell? How to assess your progress to see if a diet's working? Those are the key factors. You know, what I'll eat is like, I'll eat like six eggs, some oatmeal for breakfast, avocado. Later on in the day, I'll have, I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat lean meats, mostly chicken, just because it's convenient, not because there's any special power in chicken. I could eat fish. I can eat lean meats, if I wanted to, right? Protein. And I have a lot of good fats. right? So I have a lot of avocado, maybe olive oil. I have nuts, those type of things. And I'll have those type of meals maybe 2-3 times in the day. That's what I do, right? But there's a lot of ways to get there. You know, go to an app like MyFitnessPal. They can have combinations of food, right? All right, let's see here. Do I ever eat potatoes and rice? I really limit those. All right. That's just me. I like to keep my blood sugars in check, my energy. Uh, but there's nothing wrong with potatoes or rice. And yeah, I've eaten a lot of potatoes and rice throughout the years. Would you suggest anything besides eggs? Okay. So, you know, the list of foods is endless, right? And so the best thing to do is understand what you want certain calories made up of protein, carbs, and fats. You can put Google healthy breakfast foods, right? Or healthy protein sources. And you don't need to eat eggs in the morning if you want to eat chicken in the morning or beef or whatever, you know, just because eggs is a traditional breakfast. It's all about protein, carbs, and fat in your calorie total. So if you don't like eggs, learn the different protein sources to choose from, but it doesn't have to be eggs, no. Best way to shred stubborn body fat and get that V shape back. Best way, Chris, is through your diet. uh, I don't know where you are on understanding diet, what you're following through. If you need the next level, oh yeah, I know I'm on a calorie diet. I eat these certain foods. I run in these patterns. I eat this many calories a day. I don't know where you are in the process, right? But you know, losing that belly fat comes down to your diet. You can any lean protein source. All right, you can eat chicken, beef, fish. Right, if you don't want eggs for your protein source, you can have a protein powder. So Kev says, as you say, it all comes down to diet. What would you recommend not to eat during the diet? Well, uh, you know, you can eat any foods, right? If it's all about calories in versus calories out, and you want to lose uh, body fat. But you know, there's another component to this, and that's being healthy and fit, right? You want to eat healthy foods. right? You know, and then it depends on what level you want to get to. Like I said, I avoid a lot of starchy carbs. I try to avoid processed foods, but that's to be healthy, not necessarily to just lose the body fat. So Chris says, I eat 2,500 calories a day, but I'm trying to go into a deficit by undercutting by 300 calories to shred. Okay. So David asked, how do I prepare my eggs? I just scramble them. And then do I take a creatine supplement? I do not. Now, right now, I've taken creatine many times throughout the years, right? But I don't take creatine right now. Do I recommend any prep food company that delivers high protein food to your house? I do not. You know, it's interesting. I've talked to a lot of men who have done that. It's a great idea, right? You know, have those meals prepared for you. You're ambitious. You want some help doing it. I mean, that would definitely work, no doubt about it. But what I found, and it really doesn't really even matter how much money a man makes. It's how much you value the service. I've just never seen anybody really commit to that and stick with that, getting prepared meals from a packaging company. I see them come and go over the years. Like I said, it's a great idea. It's definitely, you know, I mean, look, just having those meals prepared. But for some reason, it doesn't seem sustainable for most people. There's no reason why, if you want to make the commitment financially, get the meals. I've never done that. And like I said, you know, clients who I've had who've done it, they don't seem to stick on it. I don't know. Sometimes if something could work, but it's not like a really good system, meaning that it's hard to implement it, even though it's a great way to do it. I don't know if it's staying on top on top of the inventory. You know, keep it ordered, and so you don't you keep continuously having those meals. I don't know if it's the cost versus how they want to spend their money. Not that, you know, it doesn't deliver food. Maybe the food's too expensive for what they value. Maybe they get bored of the food. Maybe the food is inconsistent from the company. I don't know, but for whatever reasons, it doesn't seem to be sustainable for most people. And I would recommend you, you know, you learn how to cook and eat for yourself. Find foods that are a good system for you, right? Like some people say, well, I don't like chicken, or you eat a lot of chicken. You know, that's basically because it's a good system for me. Chicken is, you know, you don't have to, for me, you don't have to cook it perfectly for it to be edible, right? Whereas like fish and red meat, I mean, if you're going to spend the money on that, you want to eat it, you know, right when it's cooked, and you want to be careful the way you know, how you prepare it, right? Whereas chicken, you know, can be flexible when you eat it more, at least for me. So it's just the protein source that I need is very convenient. It's over for bro. Did I ever tell you that I'm a 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder? Let me show you pictures. So I'm a former 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder. There's a picture of me. And again, that was, I know, just gave me a chance to tell the people who are new visiting a little bit about how I got here.
Oh my God, you were right, Skip.
That one. Used to write for the Muscle magazines, wrote many articles along the way. All right, guys. Hey, reach out over on Facebook and on YouTube. Reach out. Let me put my number right there. I've got a 2-step process. If you want to reach out and you want to talk first, you can text me at the number at the screen, 925-352-4366. And then go to talkwithskip.com, talkwithskip.com. And all this information is in the description of the video. Fill out that questionnaire, right? So I'll have a picture of you that you've texted me. The picture tells me 1,000 words. You might be too hard on yourself. You may be too easy on yourself. It'll give me a chance to assess where you are, how much body fat you have to lose. And then fill out the questionnaire at talkwithskip.com. It'll bounce you over to my 𝗪cie𝗂𝗁 website. All right. And then when you go over there and fill out that questionnaire, I'll have everything I need. I'll reach out. I'll make a time that we can talk. All right. So continue to follow all of my videos over on 𝗪cie𝗂𝗁.com and on Facebook. All right. Reach out if you have any questions. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day.